Again, I'm so sorry. And if you're watching, you're amazing. You're incredible because you're so patient with me, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to review chapter 6, Old Wounds. I've already done chapter 4 and 5. And so with chapter 6, I just want to start out by saying that I am a person that loves to laugh, and these episodes recently have had some really good moments. This chapter 6 in particular, when Bolin like comes to like watch Korra metal bend and like tries to play it off, and he's like, "I'm looking for Pabu," and Pabu's on his shoulder, and he like moves his eyes slowly over to look at Pabu. I'm sorry, but like stuff like that just makes me crack up. Like little things, I don't know, but I thought that part was hilarious. And then the part where Lynn, she's in the she's laying on the acupuncture table, and she like comes out of the memory and like throws all the needles off of her. When the acupuncture guy gets up, like there's needles stuck in his head. And I'm sorry, but stuff like that just makes me lose it. It's like needles, like one is like right here, like coming down his forehead. And I had to pause the episode, and I know it was like kind of a serious moment, but I was cracking up because he had those needles sticking out of his head. Oh gosh. And then really quick, I forgot to mention in my last video, Varric's hilarious return. Oh gosh, that guy is so hilarious. And then also, I really, really do think Sue and all of her kids are pretty awesome. Opal is really good for Bolin. I'm happy that they found a character, that they made a character, that's like not like really weird and strange or ditzy. She's just, a normal like a normal person, and I think she's going to be great for Bolin. I like how she's kind and tender, but she still like kind of gets to the point. Like, you didn't stop acting weird. Like, I really love that about her. I actually just really like her character. One thing that bothered me about this episode is the whole, Korra is the first metal bending avatar. I was like, I don't know, it just bothered me. Because I'm pretty sure Toph would have loved to lock Aang into like a metal container and just been like, she probably, I wrote down what she would have said. She would have locked him in the container, and she would have said, "Fill the particles of Earth and get yourself out, Twinkle Toes," and like signed her signature by banging her fist on the container. Like, that would be so tough. Like, she would have just locked him in there, like, get out. So I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know. I felt like that part should have been left out. Like, I'm pretty sure Toph would have loved to teach Aang metal bending, because she would have forced him to do it. That's, aside from that, I loved every aspect of this episode. The flashbacks were so good. The voice acting for the younger actors was spot on. Jessie Flower, who does Toph in Avatar: Last Airbender, was playing young Sue. So perfect. She doesn't sound exactly like Toph. Everything was just so spot on, and the car chase scene. I don't know. I don't think they know how good their animation is. I think they know, but I don't think they know. Like, it's astounding what they do. I mean, that car chase scene was done perfectly. I was glued to my TV. They were still coming on TV in this episode, I believe. And I mean, the way young Sue was acting like young Toph, and the fact that she's like stealing things, which I know she didn't need to steal anything. All she had to do was call her grandparents to get some money. Just doing things because she felt like it, because she wanted to. The way Lynn gets her scars, tragic. But I loved every minute of it. I loved every minute of this episode. Now, because I'm so behind, I'm not going to like dwell on it and like overanalyze everything. Sue did have a really, really awesome like kind of like Zuko transformation. But the best part of the episode, of course, was the Lin and Sue fight. I think this was the first fight that we got, where it's like, you know, two metal benders going at it, you know, like duking it out, and I'm like, whoa, what an opportune setting, you know, a city full of metal and earth, and I per norm, the animation is just incredible. Like, I have to mention, like, the movement for that fight, it was incredible. The way that the sounds and everything going together is just incredible. And then they always find something to astonish me with the animation. There's a part where there's a tree in front of one of the walls that Sue bends, and when she moves the wall, the tree is ripped out of its roots. I don't know. There's little things like that never cease to amaze me. The fact that they take the time to be like, okay, so I'm going to animate a tree in front of this. Most animators are probably like, okay, let the tree disappear once we need to move something. I don't know, like, just thinking back to animation, like, I don't see things like that happen in animation. And it just, that fight was amazing. The animation was amazing. I was in full on geek mode. And then, like, Opal came in with the airbending, like, oh my gosh. I was in geek heaven. Like, I could have just died right there. No, okay, no, probably not. But, you know, it was just a really, really, really awesome moment. Now, I really don't have much more to say about the episode. Like I said, the Lin kind of Zuko-esque, you know, caterpillar into butterfly, like, oh, what's that, uncle? It's Juke. You probably wouldn't like it. Smells delicious. Like, she had one of those moments, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Chapter 7, Original Airbenders. And, yay, baby bison. I want one. This is another great episode, which also had me rolling on the floor laughing my butt off. Tenzin know he was wrong for blowing that horn all loud like that. Thomason Dawn Patrol. That was classic comedy, dude. I don't know if they meant that to be funny, but I was rolling. And then he makes them go on a 10-mile hike. And then when they get to the top of the mountain, one of the airbenders told us, do these ropes coming like warm bison fur? Oh gosh, I had to pause the episode. That was so funny. And then to top it all off, like in the first 8 minutes, Tenzin Thomas, okay, it's time to meditate. Isn't this more refreshing than sleep? Oh man, dude, I literally was rolling on the floor. I had to pause the episode. I'm like, I know he just not just say this meditation is better than sleep. Oh gosh, I know they wanted to just knock him off that mountain, dude. I was cracking up. That was too hilarious. Oh gosh, and there was some other moments, like Boomy's like crawling up to him like, hey, I think I might have gave you some bad advice. Oh man, dude, this episode, I'm telling you, I was cracking up. But okay. So let me get a little serious, because this episode, they had poachers, which I eat meat, but sometimes I get a little weirded out about it. But I don't know, I could never be like a poacher. Like, I couldn't kill animals. Like, I couldn't, if I ever worked at a like meat packing house, I would stop eating meat just immediately. But you know, that was a theme in this episode, like poachers and, you know, just you know, rounding up little animals and taking them for their fur or whatever else. The show continues to tackle adult themes while still making it fun and entertaining for kids, and that's another thing that I find that they truly, more so book 1 and 3, strike a balance with, where it's, I mean, it was there in book 2. It's just, I don't know, there wasn't a balance. I don't know, until the very last episodes. Woo, I didn't really rewatch any episodes until those finale episodes. Perfect. But I've rewatched all of these episodes, and so I like how they tackle the adult themes and still make it fun and interesting for kids and give a sense of morality of right and wrong, you know. I still eat meat though. I know it's not necessarily nice to kill things just to eat them. But I mean, they do it without talking down to the kids or being judgmental, so I appreciate that. Now the Airbenders do work really well together, but I think Milo might be my favorite Airbender. I don't like he's had some little good moves on his sneak, and like ain't nobody paid attention, but like he like lifts himself up in this episode and then like blows the dude down. I'm like, look at him, like. That was a cold move. It was tight. That was tight. I feel like he might like get his airbending tattoos at like 9. That's a cold little boy. I like Milo. But the episode was really good. There's not much to talk about except for the hilarity. Even during the obstacle course, I was just cracking up. This episode was so funny. Now, I really, really do enjoy Kai. I like his character, and I love the relationship he has with Jinora. And, well, I can just see it now, you know, Kai going up to Tenzin's door on Air Temple Island and saying, "Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, cause I need to know. You said I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say. Marry that girl. And we'll be a family. Why you gotta be so..." Okay, I'm done. But it wouldn't probably go just like that. But I'm pretty sure Tenzin's gonna slam the door in his face. It's almost, "No, you can't marry my daughter." Because he won't even let her get tattoos. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's all, folks, for chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. Bear with me on chapters 8 and 9, and then I think I'm going to do a joint video for 10 and 11. And so, yeah, I'm going to get caught up before the season ends. Like, when that last episode airs, I'm going to be, like, completely caught up, and then I'm going to review the last episode in, like, fine form, beautiful, Kimbo, long-winded 15-minute video fashion. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching if you do. Like I said, you guys are awesome and patient and incredible. So, yeah, bye.